Beyond Ukraine, the Middle East, and China, several other foreign policy challenges deserve attention. Let me touch on three: North Korea, Iran, and the future of NATO. North Korea is one of the most intractable foreign policy challenges the United States faces. Pyongyang has continued to develop and expand its nuclear weapons and long-range missile programs. North Korea is estimated to possess between 40 and 60 nuclear warheads and has tested intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of reaching the continental United States. Diplomatic efforts to denuclearize the Korean Peninsula, including the Trump-Kim summits of 2018 and 2019, which ended without agreement, have failed to reverse North Korea's program. And here's a recent development tightening the strategic picture. North Korea has provided Russia with artillery ammunition for use in Ukraine, deepening the strategic relationship between Moscow and Pyongyang. As of 2026, North Korea is, for practical purposes, a de facto nuclear state whose weapons program continues to advance despite international sanctions. The international community has not found leverage that works. Iran presents a related but distinct nuclear challenge, layered on top of Iran's support for proxy forces across the Middle East, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, Houthi rebels in Yemen, and various militia groups in Iraq and Syria. The 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the JCPOA, was negotiated by the Obama administration along with the other permanent members of the UN Security Council and Germany. It constrained Iran's nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief. Trump withdrew the United States from the JCPOA in 2018, reimposing sanctions under a maximum pressure strategy. Iran responded by progressively violating the deal's constraints and advancing its enrichment capacity. Biden administration efforts to negotiate a return to the deal failed. As of 2026, Iran is enriching uranium to near weapons-grade levels and is assessed by U.S. intelligence to be capable of producing sufficient material for a nuclear weapon within weeks if it chose to do so, raising the stakes of diplomatic and military options alike. Finally, NATO and the alliance system. NATO remains the cornerstone of American security commitments in Europe and a central element of the post-war liberal international order. NATO's Article 5 Collective Defense Guarantee, the commitment that an attack on one member is an attack on all, has been the foundation of European security since 1949. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has revitalized NATO. Member states have increased defense spending, many toward or beyond the alliance's 2% of GDP target. Finland and Sweden have joined as new members. Additional forces have been deployed in Eastern Europe. But NATO's cohesion has also been tested by Trump's public questioning of Article 5's reliability, his suggestion during the 2024 campaign that he would not defend NATO members that hadn't met defense spending targets from Russian attack. Regardless of the literal intent, that statement significantly complicated deterrence signaling and prompted intensive European discussions about the need for greater strategic autonomy. The very signaling that gave NATO its deterrent power for 75 years is now contested. That has real-world consequences in the calculations of adversaries.